If you can spare me a moment of your time, you will change the way you live and see life. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in a life that doesn't reflect the person you know you were born to be? Do you wake up every morning feeling weighed down by the expectations of others, consumed by doubt, or disconnected from your dreams? Deep down, you know there's more. More to experience. More to give. More to live for. And yet, something holds you back. Let me tell you this, it doesn't have to be this way. If you give me just a moment of your time, we'll unravel what's keeping you stuck. Together, we'll awaken the part of you that's been waiting, yes, waiting, to rise. I'm talking about transforming the way you live and how you see life forever. Because the truth is, your best life isn't out of reach. It's not for other people. It's for you. And it starts here, right now. Let's be honest, life can feel like a relentless cycle, can't it? You hustle, you grind, you meet everyone's expectations, and yet, something feels off. You go through the motions, but when you're alone with your thoughts, there's an ache inside you. A voice that whispers, is this really it? Maybe you've given so much to others that you've forgotten who you really are. Maybe you've been so consumed by fear of failure that you've stopped dreaming altogether. Or maybe you're carrying the weight of past mistakes, letting guilt and regret dictate your future. It's painful, isn't it? To feel like the life you're living isn't fully yours. Let me tell you this, that pain? It's not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you're ready. Ready to break free from the patterns that no longer serve you. Ready to claim the life you deserve. But here's the kicker, if you don't act, that pain won't just go away. It will grow. It will manifest as resentment, exhaustion, and regret. It will rob you of the joy and fulfillment that are your birthright. And I know that's not what you want for yourself. You want more. You want better. Let's start by tearing down the biggest lie you've been told your whole life. Society has convinced you that your worth is tied to what you achieve, what you own, and how you're perceived by others. It's a never-ending cycle of comparison and competition that leaves you feeling like you're never good enough. But here's the truth, you are enough. You've always been enough. Your value doesn't come from what's in your bank account, the title on your business card, or how many likes you get on social media. Your value comes from who you are at your core. The real you. The one who's been buried under years of self-doubt and fear but is still waiting to be unleashed. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to stop living someone else's version of your life. Because you weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. Let's get real for a moment. What's the cost of staying where you are? Think about it. Every day you don't take control of your life, you're giving away your power. You're settling for less when you were made for more. Imagine this, 5 years from now, if nothing changes, where will you be? Will you still be in that unfulfilling job? Will you still be in relationships that drain you? Will you still feel like you're just going through the motions? Think about the opportunities you'll miss, the dreams you'll leave behind, the life you'll never live. Now, picture something even more painful, getting to the end of your life and realizing you let fear, doubt, or complacency steal your potential. Imagine looking back and saying, I could have done more. I could have been more. I could have lived fully, but I didn't. That's a regret you don't want to carry. And the good news? You don't have to. Let's talk about power. Not the kind of power that comes from controlling others or accumulating material things. I'm talking about the power that comes from within. The power that comes from knowing who you are and what you're capable of. You see, every single one of us has a gift. A unique strength that no one else has. But so many people never discover their gift because they're too busy trying to be like everyone else. They're too afraid to stand out. They're too afraid to fail. But here's the thing, your gift isn't just for you. It's for the world. And the moment you stop hiding and start embracing who you really are, you become unstoppable. So let me ask you this, what's the one thing you've always wanted to do but never dared to try? What's the dream that scares you so much, you've convinced yourself it's impossible? Because that dream, that's your gift. And it's time to bring it to life. Here's the truth, you have more power within you than you've ever realized. The strength to break free from old patterns, the courage to pursue your wildest dreams, and the wisdom to create a life of meaning and purpose. It's all inside you, waiting to be unleashed. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but where do I start? How do I make this change? The answer is simple: you start where you are, with what you have. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take the first step. Because every big transformation begins with a single action. Here's what I want you to do. Take a moment right now to think about one area of your life that's causing you pain. Maybe it's your career. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe it's your health. Whatever it is, ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today to start moving in the right direction? It doesn't have to be a giant leap. It just has to be a step. Because once you start moving, momentum will carry you forward. And before you know it, you'll be looking back and wondering why you ever doubted yourself. Because when you change your mindset, you change your life. Let's start by rewriting the story you've been telling yourself. Maybe you've been saying, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. It's too late for me. Let me tell you something, those are lies. You are enough. You are capable. And it's never too late to start living the life you deserve. Here are 6 actionable steps to take in order to transform your life forever. 1. Clarify your vision. What do you really want? 1. Not what society expects, not what others want for you, but what you desire. 1. Write it down. 1. Make it vivid. 1. Picture it in your mind until it feels real. 2. Face your fears. Fear is the only thing standing between you and your dreams. 2. But here's the secret, fear is a sign that you're growing. 2. Feel the fear and do it anyway. 3. Take massive action, dreams without action are just wishes. 3. Commit to taking one bold step every day that moves you closer to your vision. 3. It doesn't have to be perfect. 3. It just has to be forward. 4. Surround yourself with the right people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. 4. Choose wisely. 4. Seek out those who inspire, challenge, and uplift you. 5. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. 5. Start every day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. 5. Watch how it changes your perspective. 6. Invest in yourself, whether it's reading a book, taking a course, or seeking a mentor, never stop growing. 6. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll see your life transform. This is your life. Not your parents' life. Not your boss's life. Not society's version of what your life should be. Yours. And you have the power to make it extraordinary. But here's the catch, you have to take responsibility. You have to stop blaming your past, your circumstances, and other people for where you are. Because the moment you take full ownership of your life, you take back your power. And let me tell you something. You are more powerful than you realize. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't have it. Let me remind you of something powerful. You were not put on this earth to play small. You were born to shine, to love deeply, to create boldly, and to live fully. The fact that you're here, listening to this, means you're ready. Ready to step into your greatness. Ready to claim the life you've always dreamed of. But no one is coming to save you. It's up to you to decide. Are you going to let another day slip by, or are you going to take control and create a life you're proud of? If you've made it this far, let me say this, you are extraordinary. You have everything you need within you to create a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. But it starts with a choice. A choice to stop waiting. A choice to start believing. A choice to take action. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not limit you. And your future is not written yet. You have the pen in your hand. Write a story that inspires, that uplifts, that transforms. So I'll ask you one last time. Can you spare a little more time today to start creating the life you were born to live? The life that will make you proud? The choice is yours. And trust me, It will be the best decision you ever make. Let's go. The world is waiting for you to show up as the best version of yourself. And I'll be here cheering you on every step of the way. You can do it.